What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Jello. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be covering a market structure shift entry model that I use in my own strategy. Now, in my opinion, this might be one of the highest probability setups that I use in my own confluences. So let's get right into it. Now, obviously, when we get into the market's going to be doing one of two things. It's either going to be trending up or it's going to be trending down, right? And now, I've said this plenty of times. What you guys want to do is you want to wait for a sweep of a previous low and a break of a major high sitting right before it. Now, all we want to do is we want to come down and retest this demand zone, or if we're trying to sell off, we want to retest the supply zone sitting to the left. But the issue with this setup and what people do, maybe even in general, is they're not patient. They don't wait for their actual zone to get tapped into. What they do is they try to force setups within this area. All of this is just irrelevant to what you're trying to achieve. Most likely, if you're trying to sell off within this area, you're trying to catch some buys, you're gonna get trapped. The price can do whatever it wants to. Same thing if you're trying to buy up, you're trying to buy up here, trying to sell off down here. It's gonna do whatever it wants to do. You need to be patient. You need to wait for a market to actually tap into your zones and not trade within the internal price action. So the only time that we want to enter is if price taps into our supply or demand zone. And that's it. We don't want to trade within internal price action. Leave that for people that don't want to be profitable. You want the highest probability within your trading. So take the setups that you mark up with your analysis. Don't try to trade within the middle of it. I think that's where a lot of people get caught up, and that's why a lot of people do lose. And by the time you actually want to take your real setup that probably is going to win, you already took 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. You already blew your account. Now you can't take the trade. So what we see at market open is we form this low. And now all we want to do is we want to wait for price to come up into these highs, push past it, breaking it, forming a new major high. So our major high will be right here. And all we want to do is we want to retest that low and that demand that broke previous major structural highs to then continue that newly formed trend. So we're going to play this out. We're going to wait for price to tap into the zone. We break the high, we form a new major high sitting right here. So if we zoom in, we can see it all happening in real time. We're going to put our entry at the beginning of the order block or the demand, and we're going to put our stop loss at the low as always. And what we want to do is we want to target the previous highs sitting to the left. All these highs within here, this is all classified as liquidity. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark this up, and this is going to be our full target that we want to reach. And not only that, but also when we pull our Fibonacci tool, what we see is we have our golden level sitting around the demand level. So let this play out, see what happens. So we tap into our zone, we get our entry. It actually taps the 0.79 level perfectly, which is the furthest retracement back into the low in the demand. And as you can see, we come up to the highs and we ride all the way up to that liquidity sitting to the left. And it's as simple as that. This is a market structure shift or the change character entry model that I use in my own strategy. Make sure to backtest this. Don't just use this in live markets. Understand it first. See how you can change it and adapt to the actual model to make it work for yourself. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. Also, if you need more help, make sure to follow my Instagram in the description below. And also, if you need to book a call with me, there's a Calendly link in the description below as well.